What are
out
you
some
doing,
fumes.
step machine?
God damn it!
You 1, 2, 3.
I got big booty bitches, big booty bitches. I got big booty bitches, big booty bitches.
And we're rolling.
Okay. How's it going, everyone? I'm LBSC71 of the Sudrian Stands, and today we are reading Thomas the Tank Engine fanfic. So you know the rules by now. Nothing personal. This is just a reaction video. So let's get into it.
Should we probably explain?
So don't get salty, gamers.
Should we explain that this is going to be the last one that we're doing? Unless it gets high demand, then we might do this again. We're not sure.
But you know that's
Yeah. The point is that this might get too tiring if we did it like 4 or 5 or 6 times. So we're gonna go in retirement. Did you farted?
No, I blew
You smell
my
like you
nose.
farted.
You smell like you farted.
Farted.
Alright.
Not really.
I'm sharing my screen, and tonight we are reading Sodor the Living Dead. This first story is called we might read like a couple chapters and then how it
Well, it depends on how good the story gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright, let us begin. The Kildane Steelworks, or more commonly known as the Sodoran Ironworks, is run by two diesels, Ari and Bert, more commonly known as the Ironworks twins.
Okay.
Yeah. These two diesel shunters make sure that the Ironworks runs smoothly. To most other engines, they are seen as ruffians and troublemakers. The view is only backed further by the fact that they push for modernizing the NWR with more diesels. One day, the twins arrived at Wellsworth with a load of rails. Boko came in with the local passenger train. "You look awful," said Boko. Of course we do. What do you think happens when you're surrounded by molten metal and... No, wait. Oh, this is in one of the Iron Twins' voices. Okay. Of course.
Bruh.
Of course we do.
Bruh,
What do
how
you
could
think
you fuck
happens when
that
you're
up?
surrounded by molten metal and huge machinery? Replied Bert. Of course you're filthy. That's a given with you two. But what's the blue liquid oozing down your radiators? It's just some fuel. Nothing that we diesels can't handle, said Ari in a grumpy voice. Is this Boko? Okay. At least get it washed off.
today.
That doesn't look like diesel fuel at all, said a very concerned Boko. Okay. Rolling container. We'll get it washed off, said the twins in unison. Boko rolled his eyes and headed for Sudbury. Is Sudbury before? Okay, no.
The Sudrian Stands.
Who does he think he is? He's a traitor to diesel kind.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Later that day, the twins were on their way to Tidmouth to collect some trucks filled with scrap. I don't think that there is any scrap yards at Tidmouth though, but okay. On their way, they had to refuel at Natford. There, they saw Arthur, who was refueling himself. "Let's give him a proper greeting, eh, Harry? With pleasure, Bert." The twins quietly rolled up to Arthur and gave him a big bump. Ow! What was?
Oh! What was that for?
Complained Arthur. "For existing, you red cats." That literally sounds like something. That sounds like something in that Elliot would say. Kind of. He would freaking like insult somebody, and they were like, "What? What was that for?" And he'd be like, "For existing, you asshole."
Egghead.
Replied the twins. They rolled off, chortling to themselves. Honestly,
those twins are nothing but trouble.
He later reported her to the police for attempted sexual harassment.
Let Toon read. Come on, he hasn't read.
Yeah, alright. Here, you read this next part, Tooney.
Can you like zoom in? The text is like really small for me. The twins, unsurprisingly, didn't wash away the mysterious blue liquid that Boko mentioned earlier. A few days later, something was happening to the twins. They began to rush their work. People and engines had to keep telling them to slow down. Also, unsurprisingly, they ignored them. After another day's work, Ari was shunting some flatbeds filled with rails aside when he noticed the machine spluttering. I'd better tell the manager, he said. Then he noticed that the blue liquid was oozing from said machine. Harry, curious, decided to park himself near the machine. The blue liquid slowly dripped down from the machine and onto Harry. Harry shook, belched out some
doing,
fumes.
step machine?
Bert came to... God damn it! You
That caught me off guard, son of a bitch.
I hate you so much, Joe. I hate you so much.
I know.
Derail some
I
uru.
hope your dick snaps like a
I hope your
stick.
next sandwich is
Whoa,
soggy.
whoa! Don't get out the 9.
Okay.
Oh, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
Alright. Now, where did I leave off?
Daddy,
Okay.
chill.
Bert came to see what was going on. Harry? Are you there?
What are you doing, twin brother?
Should we be headed back
Fuck
to
off. Alright, guys.
I
seriously,
hate
Come on!
You cannot make the same joke twice. That is illegal.
That is illegal.
That's-
Wait, no, he said stepbrother. I'm going with twin brother.
I
from
don't
Alabama
care. It's
top
still
tier.
the same thing.
They laughed.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. Shouldn't we be headed back to Diesel Works? But you gotta try this out, said Harry in a weird way. Bert rolled over toward him and was shocked. Harry had red eyes, large amounts of Splokes. Yep. I'm good at reading, folks. 10 out of 10 reading.
10 out of 10
10
Large
10
amounts
out
of
of 10.
smoke was belching from his radiator. They literally just said that.
Yeah.
But I think the blue liquid is the reason why we're able to do our work quickly. Harry, what are you talking about? This liquid is some sort of booster that allows engines to do their work more quickly, said Harry. He reversed suddenly. He barely missed Bert and had bumped into a large line of trucks carrying machine parts. What? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Harry, what the fuck is wrong with you? Try it, bro. God damn.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
okay, that's really
Hey,
sucks.
kid, you wanna buy some
That's
death
peer
sticks?
pressure gone wrong.
How many of y'all are like? How many of y'all are positive that area is just tripping?
Bro, some
Harry
Breaking
is
Bad
high-
type shit,
Harry
dude.
gets high and other stories.
Dude, why are we playing reggae in the background? Come on.
Yeah.
How long is this?
You just
so
hear,
far?
you just hear him in the back of the Sodor Ironworks. Buffalo Soldier. He's just vibing in the background.
He's
Okay.
He's eating salad
Okay.
and blowing on his fork.
Okay. Alright. He quickly raced out of the ironworks. Bert quickly followed him to see what was going on. Just as he entered the ironworks, Harry came from behind and bumped him back again. Harry, stop this nonsense! Let me go!
Okay, he
I don't
really is
think
doing
so.
this. I hate to
Wait,
say it, but he's
God.
doing it.
I don't think so, Bertie. Harry said in a very different
Wait, wait,
voice.
what? Birdie? So now he's having an identity crisis. Okay.
Yep, now he's delusional.
Shit,
He's not
I
only
Now he's
high
a
but
boss.
delusional.
Beep beep
Birdie
beep
have the
beep
same- I mean-
beep beep.
Bert tried to reverse out of there, but Harry kept his brother at bay. As the blue liquid entered Bert, he slowly stopped
Don't make it. Come on. We have
Slowly
to
stop
I
actually.
struggling.
swear to God.
Better
Oh
not.
yeah, only can.
God damn, Nico, Tony, no.
Nico, nanny.
That's it.
Bro, I will break
You're
your
a
fucking
thirsty
Nico
boy, aren't
kneecaps.
you? Whispered Harry. Soon Bert's eyes turned red. Large amounts of smoke was belching out of him. Harry, said Bert, you clever son of a bitch. Alright, the
Can we
fact that
just
the engines
admire
are
the way
swearing...
that? Can we just admire the way that Toon says "bitch" for a second?
Yeah.
Like you put so
Bitch.
much emphasis in it, it's magical.
continue? I mean, like, how many chapters are there?
I have no clue.
Oh, that's a good question. How many chapters are there?
Alright, so.
Oh, wow,
okay. We're
that's...
probably gonna read up to this. And then we're coming
Yeah,
to the
let's
end.
read up to...
We'll do
we're-
part 5. We'll just do this as an ongoing series.
Nah.
no.
Nah.
This
Anyway,
is more of like a
let's
one-time
read up
thing.
to this. Let's read up to this. To this chapter right here.
Okay. After the night, the Ironwood twins began to use more of the stuff, coming every other day so that the blue liquid can ooze into their fuel tanks. When the crew asked about why they were doing this, they simply said that it was just some boosters. That was a gift from the Fat Controller. One day, as the twins were topping up on the liquid... topping up! My god, these guys are really high. I don't even think this is like The Walking Dead, The Living Dead. This should be called like The Living
The
Drugged.
Stone Dead.
The Stone. Even better.
Maybe.
Harry and Bert get stoned in other stories. Never move again.
Never move again, said Duke.
Anyway, one day, as the twins were topping up on the liquid, when Dennis rolled. Wait, what?
On
Let's
the
send-
liquid.
Wait, that sentence
Floppy
didn't make any
toppy.
sense. One day, as the
I'm
twins were
sorry.
topping up on the liquid, when Dennis come in. Okay, they should have said one day, as the twins were topping up on the liquid, Dennis rolled in.
Yeah.
Just take out when. That's it. What are you two doing? Asked the puzzled Dennis. We're just topping up on this fuel, said a nervous Harry. Then a thought hit him. The Diesels kept using this stuff. They could convince the Fat Controller to get rid of steam engines once and for... I thought we were over this.
When it comes to Diesel characters, it's literally the only character trait that they can use at this point.
Yep. Anyway, Dennis,
Roger for that.
you know how you don't like to push yourself, right? Scroll.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I was looking at my phone.
Bruh. Anyway,
You weed.
Bert
Probably
quickly
looking at
caught
Andy
on
Dick.
to his brother. Yes, this special fuel makes you do the same work, but with less effort being needed. Dennis, being the lazy asshole he was, fell for it and got some of the blue liquid. Round of applause, people. Round of applause. The most gullible one
the
out
first
there.
one, I mean, the first Diesel to do it would probably be Dennis. So no, he has a point.
Most gullible
Imagine
Diesel,
Diesel
ever.
10 did this, it'd be like steroids for him. Like, I get you, but that stone. No, you won't. Takes a. Bro, this blue liquid is just Powerade and McDonald's Sprite. What do you mean?
The blue liquid is McDonald's.
This is pretty much what that is. Just blue Mountain Dew from McDonald's or something.
It's like Baja. It's the Baja Blast from Taco Bell.
Okay. Alright.
The fitness gram
Clearly became dependent on it. Going back even more, that Harry and Bird just to get more of it. I don't know.
So like, who's refilling this tanker? And how's it getting into the engines?
This is Chuggington physics. All of a sudden, they can do it on their own.
Yeah. All right. So just
Yeah,
imagine
right.
the CGI
I mean, with the way
series.
Thomas is going, I wouldn't expect it any less.
Anyway.
I wonder what. I hope Thomas is in this fanfic.
Let's see. As time wore on, the three Diesels began to act differently. They were more abrasive than ever. They were always trying to either wiggle out of work or saying rude things to the other.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Scroll.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Bruh. Okay.
I'm on my phone too. I feel
It's
it.
probably
Alright.
gonna come out as 360
Saying
quality.
rude things to the other engines. Eventually, word of their shenanigans reached Sir Topham Hatt. He immediately had the three Diesels to be put in their sheds, pending
Harry
an
and Bert,
inspection
stop
for a group.
getting high.
Harry and Bert, you must stop getting high on this stuff right now. Okay.
Oh, ha. No, you.
Anyway, for a group of railway scientists. Okay. He also told the crew visit a doctor and had the Soto Iron Works closed temporarily. The findings from the railway scientists were horrible. It was found that the liquid the three diesels ingested was poisonous. It acted like some narcotic, making diesels want more of it. The effects of prolonged exposure still yet to be determined. The crews themselves were fine, however. They were a bit unusual. They began walking weird, and their talking was slurred. Flight controller knowing if this was exposed to the press, it could mean that the North Western Railway could lose a large amount of their revenue and event scroll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sam, you're gonna have to keep reading.
And even bankrupt their company, so he paid for the construction of a special facility he built near Kildare. When anyone asked him about it, he simply said, "It's for research for better kinds of alternative fuel."
Hold on a second.
Why?
So Topham is just basically
Accident.
as in like the people in FNAF, like when something goes wrong, it's like, okay, we're gonna cover this up.
He is dooming us all. My goodness. Alright, let's continue. Wait, so are we stopping at this point or the next
No, we're
one?
stopping
Let's
at
keep going.
this one.
Oh, okay.
This one?
Jeez, this is gonna be a long one then. Yeah, it's been a
Alright,
few
I'll
months
read this
since
one.
this.
I'll read this one.
Okay, alright.
It had been a few months since the special what the fuck? Where is that?
Facility.
Facility. Okay. It had been a few months since the special facility at Kildare was built. The date was April 14th, 1976. The three diesels imprisoned there had been undergoing tests to gauge what the blue liquid does. The liquid had yet to be given a name, so for the time being, it was called B1, a common job for NWR's engines. It was to take waste from the facility to bring to the mainland. That day, Donald and Douglas were taking a particularly large shipment of waste to Barrow and Furness on the mainland.
Okay. Hang on, I'll do a
No
Donald's
shit.
voice.
Yeah,
Wait,
no
I can
shit.
do
Barrow
this
and
guy.
Furness is on the mainland.
Oh. Hey, Dougie! Doesn't this
No,
seem like a lot of waste?
Asked Donald.
Dougie, I don't know why this plant produces much waste, replied Douglas. Alright, you two, let's get this stuff onto the mainland and back to the Little Western, said Douglas's driver.
The twins blew their whistles, and they were off. Because of their special load, they had to travel at a reduced pace.
Fuck.
I think it's a good wait. I think it's a good time to tell the composition of the particular train they were pulling. Behind Douglas were 5 tankers colored yellow to represent their hazardous load. 8 conflats carrying containers labeled with symbols saying that they carry dangerous goods. After that, there are 4 flatbeds carrying worn-out machinery, and finally, there were 2 trucks carrying scrap metal before the brake van. While the train seemed less intimidating, considering half the train was composed of metal and broken metal and worn-out parts, the first half carried the chemical B1. Like I said before, no one knew just how dangerous it was. As the twins were nearing Barrow, they could see a diesel waiting for them. It had to take it on to a special plant where it could be properly disposed of. As the twins turned around, Donald had a realization. Dougie, why is it only steamies that take these and... Wait. Okay. Dougie, why is it only steamies that take these waste trains?
Maybe it's because we're more hard-working than those diesels. I mean, you haven't seen Ari, Bert, or Dennis rolling in the place yet, replied Douglas.
Nah, I think you're right.
Meanwhile, as the twins were headed back towards Sodor, a conversation with Topham Hatt and the chief scientist, Dr. Geld.
Okay, I actually read that as chef scientist.
Chef scientist had begun.
Chef.
Bonjour, my scientist.
Jokja, tell me, what did you find? That's my top Matt voice. Well, Topham.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, Topham, if anyone has prolonged exposure to B1, it turns them into what? Zombies. The two men looked at each other for a while. Then Dr. Geld spoke up. In my 26
Ow, my eyes.
in my 26 years of experience, I have never seen such a dangerous substance. Does it have a weakness? Asked her Topham Hatt. Yes, it has. What is it? The infected must feed on flesh if they... Whoa, okay, that's a bit weird.
Okay.
Oh, my eyes are starting to burn. Okay. Alright, so the infected must feed on flesh. If they don't, they slowly rot away and die. Whoa, that's...
Why are my eyes burning? What the fuck?
Mine are too. Okay. So,
Mine aren't.
what should be done with the three diesels? Simple, Topham. We dispose of them. They are too dangerous to be left alive. As the two men were talking, the three diesels were locked up in cages.
Hey everyone, LBSC71 here. Just a little warning, the next part gets a little gory, so I'll put a timestamp up if you do not wish to read it. Anyways, thank you, and you are warned.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Kinky.
okay. Dennis's middle driving wheel has fallen out, being replaced with a ball of flesh. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is getting this is getting kind of gory.
Some Shed 17 shit right here.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Shed 17 shit. The ball of flesh was
Shit
slowly...
17 is Shed 17.
The ball
No,
of...
this is No, this isn't Shed 17. This is Project G1.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
The ball of flesh was slowly growing larger. The smell was awful. Bert was just as bad. He was leaking internal fluids, though his left eye socket with tentacles poking out and squirming.
Okay.
Okay, this is starting to get a little bit gory. We might have to age restrict this.
Oh, yeah, shit.
He was leaking...
This is just a regular Tuesday for me.
I'm not really disturbed by gore that much, honestly. He was leaking internal fluids in his left eye socket with four tentacles poking out and squirming about that hole. Area was the most horrific. Oh, Jesus. Both of his eyes exploded, leaving two large leg-like limbs poking out of there. The next day, Donald and Douglas were at Arlesdale West. The twins were shunting because the small engines went back to their home railway in Britain. Why? Okay. All of a sudden, a large siren blared. Oh, shit.
Wee, woo, wee. What's that?
Shouted Donald. His driver came running.
The facility at Kildan has been breached, he shouted.
The twins looked at each other. We're fucked, aren't we?
Hey!
Shit, I keep forgetting.
We're fucked, don't we?
Hey, that's mine.
Would you wish, Dougie?
Yes, Dougie. I think we are.
We're fucked.
I don't know if I want to continue reading because of how freaking...
You know what?
How many
I actually
chapters
like
are there?
this
How
one.
many chapters are there?
Alright,
What?
last chapter, and we are reading.
No, let's do
Alright.
more.
Oh, unless you know it gets good. And we...
If it gets too gory, then we'll stop.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, who's reading? Tune, you...
I'll read.
Okay.
The twins Duck... go back up. The twins Duck, Oliver, and Toad met up at Halltrot. What's going on, asked the shy Toad. I don't know, Toad, replied Duck. It seems they're going to be closed the bridge in 15 days, said Oliver's fireman. You have a plan, Ivan? Asked Donald's driver. Yes, Maurice, I do. We'll try and make a break for it. We should be able to make it in 15 days. Are you sure, driver? Asked a nervous Oliver. Okay, he's gonna turn into the beast.
Oh, shit.
I can tell. He's gonna turn into the beast. It depends, bud. If we use our fuel correctly and cooperate together, we should make it through. I just hope Alice and Marble and Dulles and Isabel are all right. Oh, yeah,
Mirabelle,
What?
you illiterate
It's
twat.
Dulcie!
It's Mirabelle, you illiterate twat.
Mirabelle and Dulcie.
My
Who
fault.
the fuck are those characters?
The auto coaches from the Great Western.
Duck's coaches on the Little Western and the Railway series.
So this guy has done his research.
They're auto coaches since they both have auto configurations.
I like this guy.
Yeah. It's the RWS book. Interesting.
All right, Sam, you read. I'm currently doing pinstripes.
Okay, said Oliver. I'm sure they're fine. No, wait. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they are. Only comforted Douglas. Alice, Mirabelle, Dulcie, and Isabel are Oliver's auto coaches. They work passenger service up and down the line. So when do we leave? Asked Donald. We leave first thing tomorrow morning, replied his driver. That night, a group of survivors approached them, asking if they could join them. The crew said yes. Duck had brought with him his slip coaches, so they used them as sleeping quarters. The composition of the formation would be a flatbed at the front, followed Douglas pulling a truck filled with coal, which they found at Haltra's goods shed with some other trucks. Following them was Donald with his own coal truck. He also had a van attached so they could store food, tools, and weapons. Ooh, we're going to war, boys.
And drugs.
Why are there guns in the UK? I want to know that.
I don't think
these are hard times. You gotta get some good hits.
I mean, I can understand they're shotguns, but hey, I'm kind of critical.
Then followed Duck with his own coal truck and slip coaches. The last of them was Oliver, who again had his own coal truck and finally finished the train. They were going to leave first thing next morning.
Oliver.
Duck,
do you really think that we can make it? I mean, we don't know what's out there. You heard on the radio that something related to the monster is on the loose.
Also, Oliver isn't going to be the beast this time.
Don't worry. Wait. Don't worry, Donald. As long as we stick to the Great Western way of doing things, we should be fine. This man will never forget this, even when they're in a perilous situation. But deep down, Duck really
do things the wrong way.
But deep down, Duck really wondered if the Great Western way would help him in this situation. Probably not.
No, we will die. Horrifically and gory.
So, that is where we're going to end this. If you want to, if you want us to cover
we'll leave it in this. We'll leave it in the link in the description.
We'll leave this story in the description below. If you want to read the other chapters, which there's a lot of other chapters, and if you want us to actually read more of them. If this video gets high demand for it, then we will do it.
We'll make a part 2 of this if it makes high demand.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this is Taylor.
Hang on. I have something to say.
Yes.
Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
Yes.
Goodbye, you
Ta-ta.
That's all for now, folks. Da 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 da.
2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3.
We'll take it to the harbor and dump it in the sea.
I won't hold Boko's dirty truck.
Are you afraid of bees?
Buzz. A lady in a green floppy hat, those little demons.
It's just a neck.
Teasing Gordon would be much better fun.
Pick up your coaches one by one. No, Bill, this lot's useless for scrap.
Gordon, you missed your path.
Gordon never comes on the branch lines.
The diesel looked up.
Do you mind?
It's not fair.
What isn't fair?
We're sorry, Mr.
Boko will let you pull his truck sometimes.
I won't run on branch lines.